I've got some news for you guys. IM has really been having a hard time this season, so you got to expect going into this, even with CJ coming off of a 3-match losing streak, they shouldn't really have much of a problem with IM, right?
Especially because Lilac is back in the
found
roster,
we just found this out.
He's playing in the jungle instead of Tucson. So
Lilac at least does bring in that veteran experience, right? And at least now he's not in a position where he can lose lane. So, I mean, so they've got that going for them, right? You know what's interesting? When the Korean casters talk about Magical Journey, they always say it, Magical Journey. They always like have that intonation on it. I don't know why. It's hilarious.
They also say...
She kind of looks like the Invisible Man when he was trying not to be invisible in that one movie there.
They also always say Magical Journey in English because, as they tell us, the Korean name is nowhere near as funny for Magical Journey. So they just like to use the English version.
Magical Journey. So here's a question for you: why does Victor have like a staff that he shoots lasers out of and stuff when he already has like a third robo arm that does it? Doesn't it seem kind of redundant?
Do you, can you ever have too few lasers?
Yeah, but if I'm going to have another one, I'm going to give myself like a 4th robot arm instead of like something I have to carry around. Because essentially, by having to carry the staff all the time, he still only has 2 functional arms that he can pick things up with and stuff.
Maybe there's a high rate of failure on his shoulder-mounted arms, and the staff is more reliable.
Maybe. But still, I would rather mount it like a GoPro to my head or something, you know? That'd be cool.
It'd be hard to mount something the size of a staff to your head.
Well, I mean, you wouldn't mount the whole thing, just like the end, you know? The end that shoots
well,
stuff.
How do you know that that's the only part that contributes to the shooting of stuff, though?
Any sort of electronics could be strung down the back of your head, down your spine, into like a cool like backpack apparatus, right? I've got this all planned out. I'm going to build it when I get home tonight. I'm going to come back. It's going to be great.
Great. Are you going to try and then get me to join the Glorious Evolution?
Yeah, absolutely. You want to join?
No.
You only have to pay like $50,000 to get to the like second level of my Glorious Evolution. Well, then I'll tell you the real secrets of the Glorious Evolution.
This is sounding a lot like Scientology.
No, it's completely different. We're way more legit, man. We're way more. Just come for a weekend on my like mega prison yacht, and I will tell you all about it.
Sounds good. I'll be there.
Did I say prison yacht? I meant mega fun times yacht. My bad. That's just slipped out sometimes, you know? Don't believe the papers.
He's already getting tanking enough. Notice he has a Sunfire cape already finished.
Because if there's one thing a stealthy ninja needs, it's an on-fire cape.
Yeah, it really, the on-fire cape just allows you to broadcast your presence more readily to everyone around you.
He's like, he dives in with a flaming cape, throwing swords at people.
Taunting them, yelling insults the entire
it's
time.
Like, you suck! It's like, us, that's Shen? Of course, who else would it be?
What the hell is a cosmic binding anyway?
I don't know, man. It's a bond that brings you and Bard closer together in that he's going to kill you.
I just don't get how some of these abilities get named. Like, how is it... I understand how it's a binding. Okay, got me there. It binds 2 things together, whether it's 2 enemies or a minion and an enemy, or them to a wall. Okay, got it. Binding. All right, check. What is cosmic about it?
Because, Monty, things in the universe are made of other things, and those things can cosmically be drawn together through the power of magic. And that's what Bard is all about. Although, apparently what Bard is all about is collecting these like powerful artifacts. So I don't even know why he's fighting with anybody in League of Legends. Shouldn't he just like rob the shopkeeper and then leave? Like when you play Bard, shouldn't you just like show up, all the items in the shop disappear, and then that guy like logs out? Our Game 1 MVP is Mad Life. Yeah, 5-1-20 on that part. I don't even think he actually deserved MVP, but I voted for him because I like Bard. I'm sorry. I totally skewed that one.
Do you understand the concept of MVP?
That was my bad. He was my personal MVP, not necessarily the MVP of the game. But look at that. What an MVP ultimate candy. Given out.
How do you eat that lollipop through your mask?
That's a good question. It's a question many cartoon characters have had to wrestle with for years and years. And she does too.
She hasn't figured it out yet.
She's working on it. It's time for an MVP interview with...
Going to come of that unless Score tries to force something early.
Yeah, he may be tempted to now with that flash down on Nautilus. It's a pretty immobile target.
Yeah, I'm sure he would be quite happy to get a kill, but he is starting on the red side of the map while Fixer's just going to come in here and harass a little bit. That's quite annoying.
Yeah, looks like the blue buff still is going to get taken by Banky without too much issue. Wow, Fixer in trouble now. Wolf coming in as well. They got the stun on him. Looks like they might be able to force a summoner. Fixer trying to get to the wall. A little bit more damage will do it, and first blood goes to Marin.
His passive, the Janna shield. Fixer comes in for the Flash Monsoon to keep Nogday up a little bit longer. Score tries to tie Marin up. Wolf dies nearly instantly. Someday with the TP down to the turret. And now, look at this battle right now. He's got the magic resist, so he's confident in going into this 1v2 against two magic users. There you go. There's a passive proc. Someday just coming in. Eye of the Storm. Summoner heal for the save. Arrow makes it in time. And then Score gets underneath Faker with his flash.
They try to set up a pick. Do a little bit of damage to Fixers. Several use. Wow, they're going to go in. Shockwave brings an arrow, blows him up. What a play from Faker. Someday gets in the back lines, but again, when it's only Someday, that tanky Maokai is not a threat. A double kill for Faker, and they
can Edge help his team get back into this one?
Well, they're definitely going to need a little bit more than an Edge to do that. That's terrible. Let's get into picks and bans fast, guys. Well, it is time.
But do you go with a blind pick Jace is the question. If you're Coco, you feel comfortable, you can pull that off.
Oh, wow. No, not again. Oh, no. He's doing it again. Master Yi returns to the mid lane for Faker. Well, welcome to Champions Edge. Faker, a lot of kills there, and now they think they can go probably right onto Baron after Someday gets taken down by Marin. Marin just chasing him. Flash still available for Someday. Not even going to bother to use it, though. Nice knockup by Wolf, slowing him down and harpoon over the wall. Wow. Ace.
Wolf just there with the tornado on the other side. Gets the knockup so Marin can stay in range for those harpoons. This looks like very similar to last game where Lyra wanted to gank that top side and used it to give up a dragon. He's just not going to get there in time, even with the Void. Oh, he stole it! Songyun comes in with the culling against Songyun's Infinity Edge.
So if a rabbit's foot is the lucky charm, what could the equivalent be for the Fizz locket?
I don't know. Is this a joke? Is there a punchline coming from PapaSmithy?
Just asking a question for what's unlucky, Montecristo.
Okay.
Silver Ultimates pops.
Going to respond with a dragon right here. The question is, are they going to get out safe? With the TP, you got to wonder, no real mana on any of these champions right now. Spell Shield will get a little back, but Songyun over the wall. Alistair ulting. Looks like he's going to get under the turret, but how long is that going to last? They could just waltz right through.
The conga line's coming, Montecristo.
The conga line of doom.
Definitely a very threatening conga line. Looks like they're going to pass over the kill to whoever they want, and it's going to be Songyun.
Wow. The deadly conga line. Tries to dodge, but still gets hit by the pulve. Has to flash at the end.
Yeah, flashes the headbutt to get away, so no sort of mini stun in the end. Sassen super low in mid.
I think he just gave up at the end right there.
Arjiner against 5-2, 11-6. Najin so close to the top of the table.
And looks like everyone's going to be a crab today. Get your crab claws out. Jinair.
Is it Sivir time?
Is it Sivir? Captain Jack, that's his scuttle crab dance. He's going to play that Sivir.
Of Annie and Rumble. There could be a lot of trading. Speaking of trading, Trace taking a lot of damage. Can he get away? Doesn't have the equalizer. This is what Rise can do. Another Rune Prison comes through. He's not dead yet, though. They're trading under the turret. Duke will die to the turret.
Oh, my. What a turnaround from Trace Duke. He held his flash just a hair too long. I think if he had committed to the flash immediately afterwards.
These are the top two ranked teams. These are the teams that are looking to really set the trends early in the second half. But Jinair, man, just on a completely different level to Najin in multiple ways. And the confidence to leave up the Rise, it paid off in spades.
There is GBM. Quite a personality that guy is. This bow tie. Outstanding play in that last game. Finishes it off deathless, 9-0-6.